6:46, time now for the morning rush. A special legislative session will begin today in Santa Fe. The governor called lawmakers back to Santa Fe to ensure funding for New Mexican SNAP benefits through the end of the month. The exact details on how much money will go to SNAP are still being finalized. The special session is expected to last just one day.
And with that special session starting today, the Albuquerque Homeless Union is calling on lawmakers to make changes for the community. Activists from the group The People's Forum met at Civic Plaza yesterday, demanding restored funding for housing and health care. Now, organizers say that they hope during the special session, lawmakers will come up with a long-term solution for New Mexicans to get the care they need.
New this morning, President Trump has pardoned Santa Fe lawyer John Eastman. Last year, a California judge ruled that Eastman should be disbarred, finding that in his role as President Trump's attorney, he spread false information about the 2020 election and offered advice that he knew had no legal standing in an attempt to delay the electoral count on January 6, 2021. Ryan.
And we're going to be seeing mostly dry weather with some up and down temperatures. But then by the end of the week to the weekend, we could see some precipitation. Now, it's still a little bit too early to tell exactly where and when the heaviest rain and snow will be. But equivalent rainfall amounts may be anywhere between 1/10 of an inch to locally more than an inch.
Las Cruces police are investigating after a deadly shooting over the weekend. According to LCPD, the shooting happened just before 2 Saturday morning in the parking lot of a local bar. Police say 2 men got into a fight and one shot the other. Another unknown person then shot and injured the suspect before fleeing the scene. The victim later died at the hospital. The suspect is still hospitalized.
We are seeing video of the moments that a New Mexico law enforcement officer was arrested. According to the criminal complaint, Carlsbad officer pulled over a red truck back in October, finding Eddy County Sheriff's Sergeant Simrajit Kurana behind the wheel. In body cam video, the officer tells Kurana he can smell alcohol. Kurana refuses a sobriety test. He's now facing charges including DWI. There's no word yet if he is still employed with ECSO.
The former president of Western New Mexico University is now suing the school. In January, Joseph Shepard resigned amid alleged allegations of improper spending. He was given a $1.9 million severance package and stayed on as a professor. In July, the school took the money back and he was fired. Shepard is now suing, saying this was an act of retaliation, citing a recent special audit that he says exonerates him. Ryan.
And our average first freeze in Las Cruces is November 13th, and right now we're 32 degrees. So we've already seen our first freeze, and you're going to want to bring in your crops. By the way, in places like Silver City, 30 degrees. Our average first freeze at the TRC is November 7th. We're in the 30s this morning. Now, a warm-up will be ahead before our next cool down.
An Albuquerque animal shelter is now taking a major step to make pet adoptions more accessible for local families. Animal Humane New Mexico is now offering a year of free services for pets that need more support after adoption. That is through the PAWS, or Post-Adoption Wellness Support Program. That's for dogs that may need specialized treatments, frequent vet visits, or medication.
The City of Clovis Animal Control Department is now working to boost adoptions and reduce the stray population thanks to a new grant. Officials say the city has received $47,500 to allow the shelter to lower costs for adoptions, spay and neuter surgeries, microchipping, and vaccinations. Funds will also go toward training for animal control officers and kennel staff.
Yeah, we are now getting a look inside a local nonprofit's decades-long mission to restore a piece of World War II history. Now, since 2002, the CAF Lobo Wing has been working to restore this A-11. The aircraft started its journey in Albuquerque back in 1942, training Albuquerque-based bombardier students in World War II. Now, the CAF Lobo's wing says that it should be finished and ready to fly again next year. Ryan.
And taking a look at traffic right now, it's getting a little bit busy out there. Just some slowdowns near the Big I. And yeah, if you're heading northbound I-25, something we'll keep an eye on. With a beautiful sunrise, we see some trucks on the roadways as well as cars, but it looks like traffic is mostly moving up to speed. We'll have more updates later on.
The Mega Millions prize rises once again after no one matches every number. The Mega Millions jackpot is now $900 million and could reach the $1 billion range ahead of tomorrow night's drawing. The jackpot has an estimated cash value of $415.3 million.
Approaching 6:54 right now. It's time now for the 5 facts.
At number 5, we're now getting a look inside a local nonprofit's decades-long mission to restore a piece of World War II history. Since 2002, the CAF Lobo Wing, an Air Force nonprofit, has been working at their hangar in Moriarty to restore this A-11. The aircraft started its journey in Albuquerque in 1942, training Albuquerque-based bombardier students in World War II. The CAF Lobo Wing says it should be finished and ready to fly again next year.
At number 4, the Albuquerque Homeless Union is calling on lawmakers to make changes for the community. Activists from the group The People's Forum met at Civic Plaza yesterday, demanding restored funding for housing and health care. The group says that they hope during the special session that lawmakers will come up with a long-term solution for New Mexicans to get the care they need.
And at number 3, temperatures will heat back up into the 60s, low 70s, southwest New Mexico. Now, temperatures actually still around, if not even below normal for some southern areas. To the north, temperatures around, if not above normal. Clouds on the increase later this week will warm up, will become a little bit breezier before our next bigger pattern change by Friday.
At number 2, we are now hearing from the former president of Western New Mexico University, who's been at the center of controversy and allegations surrounding university spending. Now, in January, Joseph Shepard resigned as the president of Western New Mexico University amid the allegations of improper spending at the school. It was then revealed that he would be given a $1.9 million severance package and would stay on as a professor. In July, the Board of Regents took the money back and he was fired. It was from his teaching position. Shepard is now suing, saying that this was an act of retaliation, citing a recent special audit he says exonerates him. The university told News 13 that they do not comment on personnel matters or on issues related to pending litigation.
And at number 1, a special legislative session will begin today in Santa Fe. The governor called lawmakers back to Santa Fe to ensure funding for New Mexican SNAP benefits through the end of the month. Today, the $30 million in state money recently allocated for emergency SNAP funding will run out. Lieutenant Governor Howie Morales is serving as acting governor while Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham is in Brazil for a climate change conference. He says the exact details on how much money will go to SNAP are still being finalized, but he expects the special session to last just one day. The session comes after an order from the Trump administration's USDA last night demanding states undo full SNAP benefits paid out under judicial orders in recent days, now that the U.S. Supreme Court has stayed those rulings.